Hey, how's it going, guys? Welcome to the next show. We here on the episode of Play Your Cards Right podcast. We here with J Treb, my boy, my brother. He has the Miseducation of Music podcast, and my brother is here to explain. So today we're playing Uno. So we're gonna do the Uno for y'all today. I'm trying to have me another victim so I can get some more victories.
I'm hoping that I do not get, like, I've watched every episode of this show. I've been here for all of them. And my goal is to just not lose bad. That's my whole goal. That's why I was like, Uno, we got to do something.
We got to do something else, bro.
Because I wanted to say spades, but I was like, nah, you can't just.
Spades my
nope,
joint.
I was about to say, nope, you don't start a podcast called Play Your Cards Right if you're not good at spades. That's why I was like, nope, I got to say Uno, I got to play my strengths.
That's my joint. So while bro explained and intro himself, I'm going to shuffle these cards ever so quietly so that he can be able to explain without us interrupting. So
no, it's all good, man. What's up? I'm J Treb. I have a podcast called The Miseducation of Music. We are in our 5th season of that show. I love it so much. You can shuffle on the table. I'm also the audio engineer and the video editor for this show here.
And
so
he is.
I know that I can get the audio out of there. We're actually, this show is shot in my studio that I run with my friends, ABJ Productions. And yeah, that's just a little bit about me. I'm sure we'll get into more stuff. Like I rarely do podcasts, as many podcasts as I shoot, edit, and watch in a month. Yeah. Like you think that I would be on more of them getting interviewed, but this feels as foreign to me as I'm assuming it does for other people, man. So yeah, I'm excited to get into it.
Okay. So while I'm shuffling the cards, the first important question I have for you, and I was saving this question for you, my boy. I ain't asking nobody else. What is your why? Yeah, bro.
Man,
we starting off strong.
We are.
What's your why, bro? Why do you do the things you do, and why do they matter to you?
Man, okay. Like I feel like I'm so ready for this question and not ready for this question. Like I move a lot with intention. Like I hate to make moves that aren't purposeful. So like I think about a why in damn near everything I'm doing. But specifically for like what I'm doing when it comes to split that real quick. When it comes to the podcast and when it comes to this space, like the studio here, the why is to make everything that I thought was so inaccessible, everything that I tried to jerry rig, everything that I had to fight somebody or figure something out or yell at somebody over this, like I want those things to be so accessible for everyone else. Like it's a joy to me when somebody can come into this space as someone who wants to start a podcast and they're just like, yo, how do I do it? And I get to say, here's how you do it, because I had no one who could answer that question for me.
Seriously,
there was not a single, like I'm sitting in my college like apartment and I'm just like, I don't know what to do. Like I wanted to be in the music industry. I'm terrible at rapping. I can write raps, I can write songs. I can't rap, I can't sing. Yeah, I know what a beat should sound like, but my brain don't know exactly how to put those things in order. Yeah. But I'm really good at logistics. I'm really good at helping people out. I'm really good at figuring out like how something works. So I had to figure out where I landed in there. Yeah. And where I landed was interviewing artists and asking them questions, because I felt like I could ask you the right questions. Yeah. Because like I don't know, like it was a slimy time in like 2016. Slimy is the only way to describe it, bro. Like 2015 to 2019, it was so weird in the music industry when it came to like trying to get on a blog, trying to get an Instagram post, trying to get somebody to interview you. Niggas were charging. We forget that right now because everybody got a show and everybody want to get you on their TikTok or their Instagram. People were taxing. I was managing 4 artists at the time in college, and people were like, give us this much for a blog post. Give us this much to get an interview. And then we'd pay some of these people and they wouldn't even do research. They wouldn't know what song we were promoting. They wouldn't know nothing. So I was like, I'm never going to charge a person. That's the first thing that I said. I would never charge you to come on here, promote your music, promote your brand. And then after that, it was just like well, then what else could I add that they're not doing? I can research you. I can make you feel like a superstar when you come in here. Like I know everybody's entire catalog when they sit on this couch. Yeah. Like that's my due diligence. That's what I said. I'm an interviewer, so I got to be an interviewer, you know? So like that's really the why of why I do this. I mean, that was a long ass answer.
No, you good. That's what we here for. That's what we here for. But like
it's really just like I want all of those things to be so accessible. Like I watch them be hard and they shouldn't be. Like if you want to start a show, you should really just be able to come into a space and ask somebody. Yeah. You should be able to be like, hey bro, how do I do this?
How do you do that,
somebody
bro?
should give you that answer and then like easily, like you should be able to follow the steps. Right. It shouldn't be like, oh, you need $7,000 worth of equipment.
Oh yeah, like, bro. You need this camera, bro. $7,000. This lens, 12,000. Like,
I started
bro,
on one ribbon microphone in the middle of the room for my podcast. We talked into that joint, and that's all we did. And it's like, bro, if I could start just like that, and then now we at 6K cameras and we studios and lights. Start wherever you can, bro. We was on iPhones. We was doing whatever we could. So it's like, I don't know. Like now I got it. Let me help other people.
Yeah, bro. And I first of all want to say I appreciate that, bro. When I first reached out, you told me exactly what it is that I needed to do, bro. I'm like, bro, it can't never be this easy. You like, bro, easy. It is. Like you come in,
and if it's not that easy, bro, just ask me.
On the real,
and I can explain.
Just ask me, bro. So you broke down a whole process that I thought was gonna take years, bro. Being able to bring this to life, bro. Being able to have my own podcast, being able to shoot, bring quality content to my fans each and every week, bro. And I appreciate you for that, my brother.
No problem, man. Like,
and yeah, bro, that why is important, bro, because it has us to be able to realize the way that we motivate people and the way that we structure things should be strategic in how we want to be able to bring it across to people so that they can be able to be like, I can do that. That's something I can do.
People used to call me crazy for saying I can do stuff. And I was just like, they did it.
Bro.
Why am I crazy for saying I can do this?
I can do the same thing, bro. And to be able to bring those things to life is the hardest thing. I think the hardest thing is execution. You sitting there like, bro, I know I can do this. And I know I ain't got to tax people $1,000 to do it. You know what I'm saying? And then making it easier for people like us to be able to create, be positive, do something motivating, and do it the right way.
The right way, man. Like no half stepping. Like if we can give it to you at the highest quality we got, that's what we got. And like that's what we got. Like why would I take you down a tier? Why would I not treat yours as well as I treat mine? So I feel like, man, like that's really what breaks the why down. That's what makes this worth it.
Yeah. And in this game, bro, they got some crazy.
Oh, this is the one that's got the different ones.
I don't like that.
I'm about to say we gonna play them straight. We gonna play them regular.
It's on you. Yeah, we gonna play them regular. It's on you to play.
Kick it off real chill.
Okay. I'm gonna chill with you too. And another question I wanted to ask you. So, what are some of your biggest influences that got you to be able to do some of the things that you wanted to do? I'm
so sorry. I ain't got nothing else on me. You good. I didn't mean to pull that early in the game. No, man. I'm sorry. The question you said, influences?
Yeah. Some of the biggest influences.
So definitely when it comes to Chicago and music, like as much as I do, like I put some years on it. Before 2011, Kanye West. Like everything before that, like I was a product of the city. I grew up here. Like that's just what it is. Is this still me after the draw for it? Oh, I didn't say a color, red. Yeah. I want to put it on red. But yeah, like Kanye West in that time period, definitely Common and just artists. Like I'm influenced so much by musicians to not be a musician, which is kind of crazy. Yeah. But then when it comes down to it, like my pops. Green. You knew I didn't have no green. Hey, Uno.
This how we gonna do that.
Yo. Man, let's go.
Yellow.
Damn.
Oh no. Oh, that's cold.
Blue.
That's cold.
Blue. Draw two more.
That's cold.
Is this still on me or is it on you?
No, it's on you. Still.
Okay, draw two more. Uno.
That's cold.
Uno out. Let's go, bro. Let's go, man. I didn't even get the question finished. I feel so vindicated right now. Like you know, he said he got. I can lose everything else. I can lose every other game, bro. Like I feel that was going so bad. I'm so glad that was okay. Man. Why you shuffling? Let me answer that question. That game got a little too serious for 2 seconds.
Nah, for real, bro.
Because I was like, hold on, I'm about to lose. My pops is a big inspiration, especially like how I was talking about doing things from the love of it and trying to help people. My pops has stood on that to almost a degree that has hurt him. Like, and I've watched it. So I mean, like, my pops is really good when it comes with his hands, like building things, and like I've watched this man like build houses, decks, like do things for people like where it was just like that was almost not feasible. Like things where it was like almost impossible. I've seen him go provide help to people that truthfully needed it. Like I'm not saying somebody who just wanted something done and they said, "Oh, you the only one who could do it." Like somebody who would have never asked, like somebody who was almost too prideful to, but he knew they needed help, and he'd go over there and silently take care of something. Or he'd be like, "I got the knowledge of how to do this, so why would I hide that from you? Like I'd rather teach you how to do it, so like instead of tax you to do it, if that makes sense." So like I was even talking with him about this like 2 days ago, where I was just thanking him for instilling in me the want to see everyone win instead of hiding that for myself. Because like a lot of people, I feel like when they get the skills, they almost want to be like, I can't tell you how I did it. Like they don't want to tell you how the sausage was made or something. And it's like, nah, bro. Like it's like, why would you do that? Like I watched my pops literally be like, just like so careful when it came to talking with people and relaying to them like the reasoning of something, if that makes sense. Like he'd be like, "This is why we're doing this, and this is how we're gonna take care of it." And then that person now has so much knowledge, and it's like I watched that transfer, and you can't go back. Like it's one of those things where it's like, damn, I know the value of helping somebody. So yeah. Those are definitely the inspiration. So if it's outside of music, it's definitely my pops when it comes to this, because he always pushed the creativity. Like he didn't think I was crazy for saying a lot of the things that I said, and that was very, very needed. Which like my mom, it's not like she didn't support me, but she definitely kept the logic in there. You know, get your degree, make sure you got some money in your pocket. Like you know, whereas my pops was like, "Yo, do that crazy idea, that thing that's in your head, try it, because what's the worst that's gonna happen? It didn't work
or no.
That's what I'm saying. And like I getting that from someone that you admire and someone that you want to emulate, it can really like help you to stay in this. Like this ain't for the faint of heart. Man. Like I mean, helping people and doing this the way I do it, it's like I do lose sleep. Like I do a lot of work, but at the same time, like it has to have a purpose. It has to have a reason. Literally. And I feel like I definitely got that through like just my pops like explaining just we got to help people. Like you do it because you're supposed to. Like,
and to that fact, the most important thing, like my pops, he give the same advice for real, and he like, man, go after your dreams. And the best thing that he told me, he was like, people in this world are just like you. The person who you talking to, they just like you. Only thing they can say is yes or no. You know what I'm saying? Like, and you get a no from this one person, you go ask somebody else. They'll probably say yeah. You know, and it's to be able to help people, to help yourself, and to know that you got the option to be able to elevate yourself at any time just by thinking of your idea. He'll tell me like, man, go for that idea. Whatever you wanted to do, go for it. Like, don't be scared to get that no. And that's one of the biggest things. Like your dad could tell you, don't be scared to get that no, because a lot of people,
fear of rejection stops.
That's where I was going, bro. The fear of rejection from that no will stop people in their tracks. They'll never start an idea just because they scared of that one no.
Never even ask the person.
Never even ask the person, never even go up to them like, hey, I got this idea, or this is what I was trying to do, just because they scared of the no.
Oh no.
But Red. But when you get an understanding of what it is that you want to when you get a you know what I'm saying, you got a lot of them in the first one. When you get an understanding of why it is that you doing what you do, and you not scared of the rejection, and you not scared of the no, and you chasing the yeses, you wind up with the yeses.
I mean, also it's like I've sincerely been in this creative industry since 2014 strong.
Yeah.
I have seen so many lows at this point.
Bro.
Y'all can't give me no more lows. Like,
Literally.
it's to the point of like somebody saying no to me, somebody rejecting me, somebody saying I'm not moving right or whatever.
Right.
Like, you could not affect my stride because I've literally been doing this.
Literally.
Like, it gets to the point of where it's like, I don't want to say get used to rejection, because it's not like I'm used to rejection. It's that I can foresee it. So it's like I know how to deal with that already.
Right, you
it's
understand
like,
it.
I got the plan for the yes and the plan for the no. And I think some people are scared of rejection because you only got a plan for the yes.
Right.
You didn't plan for what you was gonna do if it didn't work.
Right.
So it's like, if it don't work, how do you behave? Whereas like I feel like my entire career, or whatever you call it, this has been failure. Literally. It's been shit not going right, and I've been failing upward. So I'm gonna stick with it.
And the biggest thing about, I've been doing this since 2013. when you fail forward, you learn more from your mistakes than you learn from your successes. So with that being said, some of the things that I did over time, I just did it because I just went for it. But the things when I failed, I had to go back and look like, what did it? What
Look at the
what
whole
happened?
plan, top to bottom,
like
from
I
step
had to
one to step 10.
I had to go back like, where did I go wrong? And that helps me be able to fix the situation. So the next time I hit this problem, I don't do that wrong again. I can get past it.
See, that removes that fear that I think people sit with. The second you go back and you analyze it, you're like, I'm not afraid to do it again.
Right.
Why would I be afraid to do it twice?
Right.
Like there are like between the podcast that I do for Miseducation and Music, and we have a live show that we do out of here every Wednesday. We're at over 400 episodes of content.
Yeah.
You think I'm afraid to talk on a microphone at this point?
Right, literally.
You think like I've watched myself talk for so many hours that I'm like it's just what it is. So it's like I don't know. It's the repetition of it as well. It gets in you. Like I always wonder, and I mean like this is probably way too deep, but this is one of the things where it's like I'm always like, why do people give up when they give up? And it's not so much like I have the question of like why do you quit, but it's like why do you do it when you do it? Always gets in my brain because I hit so many points where I'm like this could be my quit point. But then I'm like, I don't see a reason to. So why did you see a reason to?
Yeah.
And I always want to ask people, but I always feel kind of rude, even like going up to people because you don't even want to check them like that. Because you don't want to tell somebody that, hey, it looked like you gave up. But it's almost like I do want to ask people because being in the game for as long, I'm sure you've seen it being in since 2013. Yeah. There's people who are regular jobs right now. They ain't trying nothing. They gave up on all creativity. Yeah. They said, it's cool, I'm going to do this one.
Right.
And that was cool. Like that was them. But why? Why did you pick that over chasing that thing that scared you? Like...
In my personal opinion, I just think that sometimes either life catch up with people, so they understand that they have a realization that the things that they wanted to do and the things that they have to do don't align with each other.
Damn.
So now they have to force themselves to put themselves in a regular people's shoes. That's what I like to call it. A regular people's shoes. When
I'm scared of them regular people's shoes. I'm scared.
Because it kills your creativity. It kills the person that you know you can be. Everybody settles for their regular person, you know? Like when you settle for your regular person, it's like you're not doing these things that you wanted to do to elevate yourself because you know you gotta pay the mortgage at the end of the month, you gotta pay your bills or you gotta pay your rent. But if you went outside the scope of what you had to do and still was doing the things, even as a hobby or even as a side thing, to still be able to intentionally get you to where you was trying to go, you could still be on the same path of doing what you want. It's just not gonna be at the same speed. Yeah. But you can not quit. People give up too fast. And even by that point, when people give up fast, you have no hope left when you give up. Like it's over with.
I'd be so scared of that part because I'm like, what do you look forward to then?
Right.
And I
think
that's
left?
Because I'm just like, for me, I am looking forward to that next creative jolt. I'm looking forward to that next, like, I don't know, podcast, whatever it may be. Like it could literally be anything. I'm looking forward to the feeling I'm going to get because I did it, because it was executed, because people came together and we felt the love of it. And I'm just like, I could never lose that. Like if I give up on this, I lose that feeling that we had, like that you get in that room.
And I think people stop moving towards productivity. Like once you get to that phase, what are you doing to Okay. What are you doing to be productive, Blue? What are you doing to be productive so that you're moving the needle towards your goals and aspirations again? What are you doing to move towards your aspiration and your goals again? And I feel like it's something that needs to be discussed because us as a people have a problem with that. When say you had these aspirations, you want to be a basketball player when you was young, you want to do music, you want to do all these things.
Man, and you feel like I'm getting called out because I had all those aspirations.
So and you get to a point where you feel like, okay, I'm getting up there in age, I'm declining. But you know, and we all know that there's still resources and things that you can do, even if you're not going to the NBA. You ain't going to the league.
You can still do the 40 and up league. You can do you can go to the rec.
Right.
Like, there's somebody
it's
playing
still
ball.
a way that you can put on a jersey and some shorts, be on the team, still be able to be organized basketball at a high level, but it don't have to be the NBA. I think what people that's in this industry of being successful as a person in a niche and what they want to do get defeated by the ultimate goal. The ultimate goal was to get here, and when you didn't hit that, that was like, yo, oh yeah, it's not for me. When it is still for you,
yeah, I was about to say like that doesn't even discourage me.
You can still excel at your level. That's and that's what you becoming a regular person at. You can still excel at your level at where you are. You don't need to go to that NBA level.
You don't need, you can be the best dude on this court.
On this court, on this team with these people. You can be on this pro-am team going crazy. You can be on this overseas team going
that's wild. Yeah. Like I definitely see. I'm glad you actually had an answer for that. 'Cause that question's really just been in my head of like just how people give up, and I've never thought about it from that perspective.
Yeah.
Because for me, like I don't have an end goal, if that makes sense.
Right.
Like I don't have where do you want to see your podcast in 10 years?
Right.
Or do you want this to be here in this many years? Do you want a studio that's this? I don't have those. I got tomorrow. Like, and that's a luxury.
That is important.
Like, tomorrow is the only thing I got. I know what's here tomorrow. I don't know anything more than 5 years from now. So I can't expect so many things from the future.
Yeah.
Like, but maybe that's just something I've learned from all the failure.
See,
like,
me?
Also, make that yellow.
Okay. So me, I do have goals, but I don't have end goals. I have smaller goals that
like
amount to short-term goals that amount to long-term goals. If I execute these things the right way and learn, I think, and that's the thing too, we stop learning. At a point, we feel like we not, say you practicing to get to the NBA, right? Bam. A coach tell you like, you got the potential, you can go to the NBA if you learn these things. You gonna try you gonna
learn those exact things, bro. Say
exact things that day, that time for the rest. Like
he said, if you can't use your left, you ain't going to the league. You using that left all summer,
every day for a whole summer. But on that same extent, once we feel like we're not gonna make that level, we stop learning. We stop caring about the things that it's gonna take to get us to where we're trying to go.
Because like I couldn't get that one move, so I'm not gonna learn the other two things.
Right now, I'm not gonna learn the other two. Now I'm gonna stop doing these things. When you still need to be productive to be able to keep yourself in whatever game and whatever mindset you need to be able to make it to your next level, whichever one that's gonna be on, whatever you want the level to be at. So I think that's one of the things that we need to be able to focus on as a people, to be able to push ourselves, continue to learn, even if you're not going to be on the same level that you wanted to. Still learn as if you were, because that you don't know where that could take you.
Exactly. I mean, look, G, hey, you preaching, G. Hey, that's real.
Man, I don't even
because on some real, it's like Uno.
Oh man.
The way that
Ooh, don't do it. Oh yeah, let's do it.
Uno.
Oh no. Oh yeah.
Yo,
that's lit.
Hey, I got a problem with this shuffle at this point, bro. Hold up. I got a card out of that. Damn. I'm gonna make the color red.
Oh man.
Uno.
Ooh.
Damn.
Okay, here we go.
Uno out.
Oh, that's tragic.
Let's go.
That's decent.
Damn, I forgot what we was just saying right there.
It was time to go to the next question.
It was time anyway.
It was time to go to the next question anyway. The next question. When you get into a situation where you feel less motivated to do things, what is a routine or some of the things you do to help keep yourself motivated to get to that next goal?
That one changes every time. As I said, like this gets pretty stressful. Like we named a few of the things I do, but I pretty much got about like 7 different jobs, and I don't have a real 9-to-5 job.
Yeah.
So like I find myself in moments losing creative steam a lot. This is actually a question that I ask on every episode of my podcast since it started. I say, what do you do to keep your creativity going? And I started that question because I needed the answer.
Yeah.
So like I use a combination of actually just different things that I hear on my show. So that's whenever I'm feeling burned out, I will try one of any of the things that people have said. So like lately, yoga's been really good for me.
Who?
Yoga.
Oh.
So like I'll get to the point where I am feeling completely, utterly burnt out, been looking at the same video for 3 days. I don't know how to make the edit out of this. I can't find the cut. I will pull my yoga mat out in front of my desk and just start doing yoga and listen to music. And just wait till my mind goes completely blank, and then I'm like, okay, cool, you're ready to work again. Because you have too many ideas that you're holding that are old, or you got too many things that are like weighing you down that are real life. So you can't think about the creativity now. And it's like, I just have to find a way to get to zero. So like, I'll ride my bike sometimes, but I have to find a way to get my brain to complete zero. Because I mean, like it does not all the time. And like, I mean, like even with this, like when we started this space, I mean, just like to keep the transparency of it, like I had a crazy breakdown. Like but it was after we did everything. Like we started it, we had the space, we on peer space, we getting people coming in. I had a breakdown after. And I had never experienced that before. Like I had never experienced a breakdown after you went through the crazy thing. Because I'm sitting here like, why are you mentally going crazy? Everything is okay right now. And I'm like struggling. Like I can't find anything. Like I can't get creative passion. I can't get out of this like funk. I eventually like got a tattoo on my hand that says like don't quit, because I was just like I felt so like just done. I was like, so I could do it right and I could still feel bad. And like I realized it was because I was weighing myself down with so much and carrying it, where it's like, no, just let that go. Like it was just like trying to find that zero again, trying to find out where my like complete and utter everything is all calm. Like everything is like out of your hands almost. Like just be okay and move. Like I had to find that again. And I mean, like I'm assuming it'll happen again too. That's the thing too. Like if it happens once, I'm always like, damn, like okay, cool. I gotta add that into the bag of possibilities. But yeah, that's just like, I don't know. It's like I definitely have to find ways to just clear my entire brain. That's probably the best way to answer that question.
That is one of the things that is hardest for us to be able to do too, is because bringing yourself, like me, what I do, I go hoop, bro. Like if I'm having,
I wish I could play sports well,
bro. I'm not even gonna lie, like, and they don't even. No, it's not about me playing sport. I don't need to run fives. I don't need like everybody in the gym with me. I just need space to clear my head, bro. So like that's what I do. I don't. Oh wow. It's going. Oh yeah, that's whoa. That was
the best hand of Uno I've ever played in my life. I don't think I picked up a card.
That is crazy.
Shout out to the shuffle.
Oh yeah. See, I gotta really shuffle these now.
Shout out to the shuffle.
But I don't need nobody in the gym, bro. I
you
really
just need the ball in the rim.
Bro,
that's
it's me, the ball in the rim, and I just go in there and I shoot, bro. I don't pay attention to how many shots going in. I'm
not keeping no stats.
Bro, I'm not keeping no stats, bro. I shoot threes. You know what I'm saying? I go lay the ball up, but it's really just to clear my mind, bro. And just so I can be able to have that time and space for myself to not care about nothing. I don't care about what's going on the news. I don't care about what's going on my phone.
You just care about this one play.
This one dribble. There's one shot. There's one dribble. This next layup. This next three. And it's just all to clear your mind, because you go through the days, you have a trillion thoughts. You got thoughts of doubt with yourself. You got thoughts of what you're gonna do in the future. You got thoughts of how you messed up in the past.
Man, you got, for real, bro. You'd be like, man, I'm thinking about 6th grade right now. I'm thinking about that one thing I said to Shorty.
Right. And you go through a million thoughts, but you never give yourself time to breathe. You never give yourself time to actually process those thoughts, because they just thoughts. They just running through your head. And I think basketball is my time to myself to be able to shoot the ball and not think. I'm not thinking about this shot. It's gonna hit it. It's gonna miss. Like it's just gonna do
like, you know what I'm thinking about? I don't want to run far for the layup, for the rebound. For the rebound.
Bro, that's the only thing. Like, I'm in it by myself. Ain't nobody rebounding.
It's like, man, if I hit this off the corner, I gotta run all the way down the court.
And with that, I think the easiest thing to be able to do to bring yourself back to how you can reset yourself, as far as being able to maintain and reach your goals, and being able to set yourself up to be a strategy person so you can be able to hit those plateaus, is to be able to first clear your mind. I set this stage for myself to come back down to zero so I can be able to plan and implement these things. And after that, it take all those 1,000 thoughts down into one goal, like down into one thing that you can just simply be like, if I apply myself to this one goal that I just told myself that I wanted to do after I then came back down to zero, and now I'm measured. So now what's my goal? Like, what do I want to do? Where is the place that I want to be? Now I can be able to do those things with the intention and the focus, not thinking about 1,000 things. So now you can just go ahead and get to it. Like I be having to come back down so much because I got a lot of. I do a podcast. I got music. I got albums. I got this, and that. So now I'm sitting back like, bro, I got a billion things to do in 24 hours. So now I gotta get to it. Like,
ain't no more hours, bro.
Bro, 2 jobs.
You can't even buy more,
bro.
That's how crazy
literally,
it is,
bro. And when it's like that, you have to like really structure your day in a way where you can be able to do a lot of things without wasting a lot of time, bro.
Man.
And I think that's what rich people have a luxury of. They have a lot of time.
Man, I realized I don't even think it's having a lot of time.
Yeah.
They're so good at scheduling. I run my life off my calendar now.
Bro.
Like people don't understand. Like I had to show somebody the other day because they sent me a text message. They said like, man, you must hate me. You don't reply to nothing. And I sent them back a screenshot. I have 868 unread text messages on my phone right now.
Oh yeah, that's crazy.
I was like, you don't understand. I have to schedule everything.
Yeah,
like
bro.
I damn near there's 2 hours in the middle of the day where I am on my phone the entire time. You can reach me through those, but I don't tell people because I don't want y'all to bombard me. But it's like that's when I'm checking through these messages.
Yeah,
like
bro.
I'm trying to get through old text messages the way people trying to get through old emails.
Right.
Like it's like to the point where like, bro, like if I don't get back to zero, this tree just keeps branching off, and now there's too many branches and I can't see through nothing. And I'm just trying to figure out what was the tree? Like where do we start at?
Right.
Like
and how we're gonna get these things done. And that's why I have this podcast to motivate people so that we could tell them the plans and the resources and the routines that we use to be able to come back down to zero so that they can use it in their own personal lives to be able to hit that square one, reset themselves, focus on one goal so that they can be able to get that done. And so the next question is, what is one thing that you would tell somebody if they was focused on one goal? Say it was they wanted to be rich in podcasting. Say they want to be rich in podcasting.
If you want to be rich in podcasting,
right,
you should stop doing podcasting.
so they wanted to be rich in podcasting. I know we dived into some.
Yeah, we
of
were
the
talking about it a little
things
bit beforehand.
that we can be able to do as podcasters, but I want to specifically focus on if those people wanted to try to be able to be a individual. So bringing out their individuality in their podcast.
Yeah, so I mean, I feel like you've hit the right vein because this is where I live so much.
Yeah.
And I mean, like this is inside game for people who are at home because I don't do interviews a lot. My show, a lot of people have asked me in the sense of monetization. My goal has never been monetization with my podcast, which is weird to hear. Like some people, like they're just like, why would you create something without the goal of monetization?
Right.
But it's because I know how to monetize it. The goal was not to, and we're just starting to get to steps toward that. But if somebody came up to me and they were literally just like, hey, how do I get rich off of this? I would say the same way you get rich off anything creative and no one's paying attention to that. It is building community. It does not matter if you have, if you can create a radio ready song. Who cares if you can't create community? Because we've had more one-hit wonders than we've had people who last.
Yeah.
For every Joe Rogan, the one podcast has been going on since 2009, there are 500 shows that started and stopped every single time he dropped one episode. Yeah. Like he drops one and there's a whole bunch of people who think they can do it and they ain't coming back to episode 2.
Right.
So it's like, if you're not here to build a community, if you're not here to say something that is not being said, don't expect money in the first place.
Right.
Like, so I mean, like that's just step one of all creativity if you're trying to become quote unquote rich with it. But it's like also,
so it's like, what are you giving?
Yeah, it's like if you're not giving something back to people, if you're not causing a reason for them to return. I listen to about 10 podcasts in a week. Every one of those podcasts has a reason for me to return. Like whether it be through like a Kev on Stage podcast where I'm returning because I feel like not only are you giving me game, but you're giving me great comedy. And that's something I need in my week. That's one of my return to zeros where I get to turn my brain off, listen to you and make me laugh. But then I got ones that I want to learn from. I got ones where they're coming in with facts every week because I need those facts to help me out here in my business. So it's like, I don't know. It's like, if you're not willing to build a community and give people something, and you just want people to look at you, you just want people to come in. You're like there are people who come in and they just want a podcast with the sole purpose of listen to me talk. And they think that's enough. You're not gonna get rich. You're not gonna make it past 3 seasons. Like if you did this for 3 years, I would be surprised if all your goal is to hear yourself talk and have other people do it. Because that's not what this is for. Like I think that if you want to be rich in any industry, add value and respect your community. Like build it. Like I don't know. Like it's a vague answer almost. I feel like I almost want to give somebody the keys. Like there's like the one thing. Like, bro, you turn this, bro, the faucet unleashes on podcast.
We're gonna use that for the ass. I swear. The one thing you need to do to be rich in podcasting is, and then we gonna turn it
for real. We put that right there. But like in all honesty, it's like I wish I had that one thing I could tell you, but there isn't. Yeah. It's like in all honesty, if you're not ready to struggle, if you're not ready to figure out who likes you, not who you like and who you want to like you. Who likes you? Like, and that's really how the podcast goes.
And I really think one of the biggest things is what you were saying, and deep diving into that is you have to be willing to give something without receiving something in return. So when somebody logs in and they looking at your show, like what are they getting from the experience that you've given them? And with this podcast, we give them motivation. So everybody that we bring on the show gives you something that you can be able to take home, to be able to use to motivate yourself, a routine to be able to do so that you can be able to sharpen yourself, and certain tools that whatever you want to do and whatever case you want to do it in, you have that to be able to build a foundation to start. Wherever your start is. Wherever your start is.
That's so invaluable. And I think that's the reason for this space. It's to be like, here's something that I have that's inside of me that I'm going to impart to you. Right. It's not something that's quite common sense. It's not something that's like, I don't know, too overcomplicated that you need to go to school for it. Right. But it's something that you just needed to hear. Mm-hmm. And it's like, that's how I feel about people who do this appropriately and people who do it for the right reasons. It's like, this is something I had to get off my chest, whether you was going to listen or not. Like, this is a conversation we would have had if the camera was there or not.
Right.
And that's big for me. Like those are the shows that matter. Those are the things that, in my opinion, actually end up working. But also it's like, hey, you just got to try at the end of the day. Like, nobody's ever gotten rich or no one's ever gotten successful from like not trying. This is the best way to put that.
And you have to try to a point where you understand where you want to go with your goals. Mm-hmm. You're not afraid to get that negative answer because you know that's not going to stop your end goal. Mm-hmm. You're not scared to go back down to zero because you know that's going to help you get to your end goal. Yeah. You're not scared of being able to create something that wasn't already there because you know that's going to help with your end goal. I think people like us, we often get caught up in the question of why did people quit or why are people so stagnant and what they do. And it's because it's like we have this thinking that like if we continue to put in work and continue to be productive, it's going to happen eventually.
Oh my God.
Not saying that the things that we're doing is not an overnight process. It's not something that we can be able to manage overnight. Even if we got it, we wouldn't be ready for it
at all.
Think about this all the time.
If I would have blown up when I wanted to,
bro, it wouldn't have worked for me.
I would have already been done.
I'd have been back to square one.
Would have already been a has-been.
So it's like when you think about it like that, you get this time to be able to get this amount of knowledge, to be able to get these amount of things on the right path. And learning these things so that you can be able to incorporate it. And when your life change for the better and you get all these resources and you get all these tangible things, you're doing it with the right intent, with the right reason behind why you have these things. And that's where the routine is important to be able to get you to where you want to go so that you can be able to maintain these things when you have it.
I was about to say, I wouldn't be able to maintain any
because it would have been moving so fast. I was so young and so like, my mindset wasn't the same back then what it was right now. So if my life would have changed at that moment in time, I wouldn't have took it the same. I would have looked at it way differently. I would have still been out partying. I would have still been, and it's like when you get to a certain age and a certain level, those things shouldn't be important to you.
They shouldn't, but more. I feel like, this goes back to like the success thing. Sometimes success locks people at where they got success. Right. And that's the thing that's my fear. Like if you get successful at 20, you locked at 20 because you ain't seen no more of what regular life was past that number. So it's like, that's why like things scare me when it's like people who like get famous damn near like 14, 15. Because I'm just like, oh my God, like if I would have got famous at 14, 15, I'd be a terrible human
adult, right a terrible adult.
Because it's like I'm dealing with only real world knowledge up to the age of 15, but I'm in a grown person's body.
But then think about it: if we get if we get rich and successful, we have bro. I'm 28, bro. If I get rich at 28, I'm good.
I don't even know if I'm good now. Sometimes I'll be thinking about it.
I've had the years where I've seen, like, bro, that's not what to do, bro. I'm not on none of that.
But at the same time, I look at him, I'm like, if I was 21 with that much money, I would have too. Bro, and it's like, but now it's like I'm an adult and I'm like, man, if I had that, I would have bought 2 buildings.
Right,
and these niggas got chains.
Right, bro. Like, I would have bought some investment property.
I would have been like, man, I would have bought the hood back already.
IRA sounds like,
bro, like would have had a retirement plan.
Bro, but think about it. At that age, bro, we wasn't thinking about none of that. Bro, wouldn't have thought I'd have bought a house. I'd have bought a chain.
I would have bought my mom a house. I wouldn't even bought myself a house.
Literally,
and that would have been my only smart investment. Would have been the house I bought my mother.
Literally,
because man, it wouldn't have worked out.
Bought the whole hood of crib, bro. Ain't got no car yet.
Ain't got nothing. No equity for myself,
bro.
Anywhere.
Nothing, bro. So it's like it's good to be able to grow to. You get financially literate so you can be able to make smart decisions with whatever wealth or whatever success that you obtain. Mm-hmm. And I think that's the important part of what we at right now. It's on me?
Yeah, it's on you. I mean, even that's one way to cover it.
Yeah,
that's
my bad.
That last game.
That one hurt, bro. So we gonna run into the last question.
Definitely. What is it?
What is the biggest responsibility that you want to have going into your successful career?
The biggest responsibility. So like a responsibility that I'm welcoming is what you're saying.
I mean, responsibilities aren't always necessarily welcoming, but it's what you got to do to be able to sustain.
Yeah.
So something that you probably seen somebody else do that you have to do to be able to keep what you want going. Oh no.
A responsibility that I want or welcome into the future. I don't know. Sometimes I feel responsibility is it sucks.
Yeah. It do.
But I would definitely say that just like having the responsibility of other people, and I'm trying to find a way to phrase it properly. Like for example, like I manage 2 artists, and like I feel very responsible for them. Yeah. But it doesn't feel bad responsible. That's good responsible. Right. Yeah. Like when I get like an email through one of those inboxes about like trying to take care of something for one of them, it's always makes me feel like this is a good responsibility to have. Right. And that is a responsibility that I don't see as a bad thing. So like I would love more responsibility like that within the city though. Mm-hmm. So like I love this city to death, like to a crazy degree. Like I want to see everyone here succeed, and I would love more responsibility for helping creatives move forward. Mm-hmm. Like almost like in the sense of what's happening in this space, but like even more. Like I want that responsibility of helping get people on stages and helping get people more exposure and like getting people into the positions that we coveted as kids. Like those positions where it's like this person is working with Nike or this person is working with blah, blah, blah. Yeah. I want to help facilitate those. Right. So that's a welcome responsibility, I would say.
Bro, I just started.
Is it on me or is it on you?
Yes, on you. Okay. I just started to learn about some of these performances and things that they have like in the summer and how to try to and they haven't told me yet. Somebody getting back to me next week on how to be able to actually be a part of these things. I'm like, bro, I've been trying to do this since 2013.
Exactly,
like,
but it'd be so hard. But it'd be so hard to figure out whose email you were supposed to hit.
12 years, bro. 12 years, bro. Mm-hmm. And it's like, bro, whose email? Who you hitting up? Like, what website do you go on? Like, and it's never a website, bro. It's always a person.
It's a person who knew a person.
You have to know a person that know a person, bro.
And I think to elaborate on what I was saying, I would love to be that person and create more accessibility for that space.
Right, bro.
Where it's like I'm that person, but here's how you could do it. Right. And make it easy. Give them the words of how to do it instead of being like you got to gatekeep and somebody gonna tell somebody.
Right, yeah.
And that's too much.
And then like, oh yeah, if you good enough, you done been in here 12 years, now you know a lot of people. Now you can get this opportunity. Yep. Not like when you first started out.
The city runs like that so much,
bro,
man.
And it's crazy. Like only if you hot and you know somebody who knows somebody already at that moment, will it work out? It's on you. Will it work out for you in that favor? And it's like to a point where if it's always gonna be like that, that's why people get discouraged about the opportunities they lack, but it's not a lack of opportunity. It's just that
it's a lack of access to the resources. Because we're at the point where we have so many resources.
Right,
like we got the cameras here, we got the lights, we got the podcast. We are in and of itself an ecosystem.
Yeah.
Like Chicago itself, we have the artists, we have the clothing designers.
Yeah.
Everybody can do everything here. But now the issue is showing people the resources and how to access them. So it's like it's how we man, this is the point we keep coming back to. But even when we were talking about like the first step is knowing the problem, and I'm like, yeah, that's cool, but the second step is the important one. It's the fixing the problem.
Yeah.
So it's like, I mean, like we're at the first step now.
That's what it is.
We're at the first step now, and it's just like that second one. I want to be so involved in it.
And I love Chicago as a whole. I've been saying this my whole time. Okay, I've been saying this the whole time I've been back in the city from college, and when I moved from Philadelphia, bro, I was out there for a year. Yellow, cool. Oh yeah, we lit. I love Rec Philly, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Rec Philly is one of those places where you get everything. Shout out to Will Toms. That man is a GOAT, bro. I'm not even gonna lie to you. It's a place where you can create it's for independent artists, bro. Yeah. It's for people that have like everything that they want to do. So he got a podcast session. He got a choreography session. He got a place
like literally you can do whatever you want in this space.
In one. It's you know what it is, bro. It's like a gym membership for artists, bro. That's
genius.
That's
but like
what it is, bro.
That's giving resources right there.
A gym membership for artists, bro. So you can come in, do any, and they have a database with people who you need in it, bro.
See, and that's what we're missing here.
Dude,
that is what we're missing in Chicago.
So say if you go in, bro, and you're an artist, right?
Yep, you need a producer or something.
Bro.
Look down the list.
Bam. He got some. He can come in, bro, and do your joint. You call him, bro. He be like, yeah, bro, I seen you in there, bro. I seen you in Rec Philly, bro. And it's like all the time, bro. So anytime you creating, bro, it always look like daytime, bro.
We need that.
Bro,
we need that in the city right now.
We need that,
That would change the game up completely.
They have an excellent core over there, bro. So shout out to them. And shout out to Rec Philly, bro. And that's why I started everything at, bro, like building my business, bro, building my brand, being able to facilitate some of these things because it was somebody over there who actually sat down with me and was able to show me. And guess what? This man was younger than me, bro. This man was way younger than me. But I mean, like,
willing to give the game.
Yes, bro. And it was to a point where he was like, yeah, bro, I got you, bro. I got 3 businesses. I'm like, bro, you like 13, bro. What are you talking about? But nah, he was like 18, bro, at the time. And he had a lot of different businesses that he already had started. So yeah, and he just sat down and he was like, bro, if you really want to be able to create your business, this is how you sit down and do it. You get your LLC first, then you get your business phone number, then you get your business email, so that everything can look professional. Then you go get your business account. He just started writing that. And then the man helped me set up my website. He like, you're going to need your landing page when you go to the bank. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, bro,
he's like the bank is going to need this.
Hey, the bank going to need this, bro. Like, when you go in there, they're going to ask you certain questions, bro. You got to show. Like, you know. So, and it was like, bro,
we need more people. What? We need more people readily giving that game away. Because it's like there are people who are willing to give it. It's just like, some people don't even know the questions to ask. Literally. And that's why, like, even seeing something like a database, that might just get you to the right person. Right. Because that database will put you in contact with the person who got that missing piece that you need.
Literally. Shout out Hasim the Dream, man. You really a GOAT, bro. You really helped me start. And 12 p.m. has been here for 4 years, bro, and we still running strong, bro.
Congratulations.
So just that work that you did in 2019, bro, being able to help somebody start their black-owned business, bro, is really appreciated and still going far down the line, bro. Bro, like, people like that, bro, that's here to be able to help people such as you, myself, the people that I just named, bro, to be able to inspire people, to be able to get them information, not gatekeep resources so that we can be able to move on and be able to expand ourselves, bro. That is a luxury to have, bro. And it really brings together cities, bro, and creatives to be able to put in the work at those specific moments so that they can be able to get things done. And I feel like that's the best way to end the show. Yeah, this was the 2nd episode. Well, no, this is the 3rd episode of the Play Your Cards Right podcast. Man,
this is an official show.
Man, yeah, we officially in here, man. Definitely. It's the 3rd episode of the show. So with that, we're going to leave y'all. I appreciate y'all for coming out to the Play Your Cards Right podcast. This is episode 3 with my boy J Treb. Appreciate him for being here. And Pharaoh Afternoon, we out.
Hey, thank you.